Welcome back, Gothic lovers. We're back to Gothic 1. So, we just acquired ourselves some nice equipment, and we're in night number 2. Now, ideally, what I want to do right now is kill some stuff. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna explore the world a bit and just kill stuff. Now, up here, if I remember right, there is a wolf. And that nasty wolf up there can actually tell us a new one. Now, the question is, can we actually get up this way? Nope, the game doesn't want us to go up that way. Okay, let's see if there is an alternate route. Although I don't think there is, to be honest. I think we're gonna have to. Oh, there's an alternate route over here. Okay, so we're gonna go up this path. And if I remember right, was there a wolf up there? Yep, there's a wolfie. Now, we have armor, we have weapons. Let's see if we can take on a wolf. Yes, we can. It bit us once, but that doesn't really matter. Managed to kill it. Now we have a couple of chests with goodies. Let's lockpick them. So right, left, right. Okay, we have some foods, magical ore. Good. So you can see we're actually getting a lot of stuff by just exploring. So, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, voice acting. Regarding the voice acting, you might notice that a lot of characters are actually reused. They didn't have a lot of money for unique voice actors for every character. So you can see, for example, we'll encounter NPCs with the same voice actor, and you know what? In my opinion, that's completely fine. I mean, back in 2001, there weren't a lot of games that were fully voice acted. Most games actually had a silent protagonist. I mean, Gothic 1, I believe, is the first game that has a fully voiced protagonist when it comes to multiple dialogue lines. And yeah, man, that's completely fine with me. I don't mind the fact that they have, I think it's 10 voice actors in total. I might be wrong on that number, feel free to correct me. But it's still a pretty impressive feat for the time. Now, we're gonna go over this loud river. We are gonna go kill stuff. That's what we're gonna do this night, and that's what I also recommend you also do in your playthrough. Just go kill stuff, gather enough experience points, level up so we can reach level 7. Because at level 6, because at level 6 what we'll do is learn how to be a master archer. Now let's check something real quick. We have 15 strength and 16 dexterity. Now ideally what we want to do is buy a ring of dexterity, so we can pump that number up to 21 dexterity so we can use a longbow. I don't want to invest points into dexterity just yet. Another secret I'm gonna show you, and it's something I think we can actually do in the near future. We have a couple of sleeping scavengers. We're gonna rudely awaken, because that's how we roll right now. Let's eat some more grilled meat. And Jesus, we have a lot of healing items right now. I've seen videos of people who never look how much they heal on their characters. Okay, these are multiple blood flies. Have to approach this situation carefully. Come on. And okay. What I want to do right now is don't kill me. Okay. Because I'm in the water, can't actually target us just yet. So I'm gonna quick save my game. Oh, okay. That was a close one. That would have been a very embarrassing death, but it all turned out alright. So we have to remember that we have limits. Our power is not yet infinite. We don't have great armor. We have pretty crappy armor, actually. Okay, can we pull just one, please? Okay, I want to pull just you. We can actually handle them both at once, I think, if we kill one really fast. Okay, it wasn't pretty bad. Okay, a couple of blood flies dead. Okay, let's eat a bit, heal up, and the next fight, I think it's gonna be a bit tougher. I recall finding some goblins along this river. I just want to say that the nighttime, oh, that's 3 goblins. I don't think we can handle 3 goblins right now. Well, actually we could handle 3 goblins. But before handling some goblins, let's kill these low-level mobs first. These low-level mobs basically pose no threat to us at all at this point. So, yeah, do you hear that atmosphere? The owls, the crickets, I mean, Jesus, I'm still freaking impressed right now that a game that was basically developed in 1999 still does a better nighttime atmosphere than a lot of games that are published in 2023. I mean, damn, the sound design is so good. And I think we have to thank this. I'm not sure if he was the sound designer. I know for a fact that he was the soundtrack artist. He's called Kai Rosenkrantz. He's basically a musical prodigy genius. Now, what I'm gonna do right now... Okay, we managed to kill one. Okay, we got pretty lucky there because this guy wasn't sure on how to attack us. Now, did any rusty swords fall over here? No, I don't think so. 3 rusty swords. Okay, perfect. That's a loud waterfall right there. Let's eat some more grilled meat. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a secret in this waterfall. We might just have to number secret number 4. Now let's see. In a bit. Yep. And there are no mobs here either. Cool. Now we have a spell scroll for telekinesis, which is going to be a great spell we'll be using later on. Another healing. Ooh, arrows, some beer, some lockpicks. And it's pretty weird how almost all of the chests we've opened so far have lockpicks in them. You'd figure, but in a way it makes sense, I guess. I mean, we are in what's essentially a prison, so it kind of makes sense that a lot of thieves would be chucked into this colony, and a large chunk of the population would be prisoners. So what do we have here? We have some mole rats, and I think some blood flies in the distance as well. Okay, more low-level mobs to kill. And we're actually very close to leveling up again. Okay. Looted all of you. So some bloodflies over here. Okay, they're on the other side of the river. Okay. Okay, that was a close fight, but not that close. Alright, so this is basically another way to the new camp. Let's check the time. It's 2:30 a.m. Alrighty. Let's see how much hit points do we have. Yeah, we have a lot of healing items. We won't be needing any healing anytime soon. And I haven't even touched the healing potions yet. Although, honestly, we won't be using any healing potions. At least not yet. We don't really need them. Most of the healing we're gonna do is through food. And another way to heal up, well, you can sleep in beds, by the way. You can sleep in beds and advance the time. But honestly, I rarely sleep in this game because, well, we don't really need to. Don't really need to sleep in this game. Unless you want to advance the time to a specific point so NPCs are available to you. But other than that, it's not really necessary. Now we're gonna awaken these groups of scavengers. So, yeah, one thing I want to touch on, everything in this game is non-respawnable. So, once you clear an area, that area is going to stay cleared. And honestly, I love that type of design. It was incredibly weird for me to see, when I first played Oblivion, just how fast enemies respawn in a given area. And kind of broke the immersion for me. I mean, think about it this way. You clear an area of enemies, right? Let's say you clear a bandit camp. So that camp is now filled with corpses, and 3 days later, are you telling me the bandit camp is completely respawned in just 3 days? Okay, let's explore that argument for a second. Then their buddies basically see the corpses of their fallen friends and they think to resettle that camp. Okay, let's see you clear the camp again. Are you gonna tell me bandits are so eager to resettle an area filled with corpses? I don't think so. What about an area filled with undead? Do the undead magically respawn? Yeah. Not a fan of that type of design. Now, it's 3 a.m. Let's start talking to some NPCs. Should we start talking to some NPCs? Or, yeah, I think it's time. Okay, buddy, finish your cigarette so you can talk to us.
I'm not listening to all that blathering.
Hi, I'm new here.
So what?
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm smoking. If you think I'll let you have a drag, forget it.
That'd been cleared up ages ago.
Aren't you going to try and stop me? Ask me what or something.
Nah, that's too much trouble for me. Besides, someone like you won't do much damage in there.
I wouldn't go with that assumption, my friend.
What's it like inside?
Like always, calm, just a couple of brawls.
So you can already see the culture is way different from the old camp. You have no guards that actually stop you, and the new camp itself has different dangers from the old camp. If the old camp has guards asking us and harassing us for protection money, the new camp basically is a laid-back, more or less quiet sort of place where everybody just does their thing.
How are things?
Not too bad, but I don't have anything to smoke.
I have swamp weed. Do you want some?
Hey man, don't take the piss, okay? I don't like it.
Okay, we're gonna get hold of some swamp weed. Let's talk to a couple of rogues right here. But first, let's pop a torch so we can see better.
How are you?
Man, what do you think? Eating rice all day and waiting all the time for a chance to get some ore? then off to the bar and fill myself up to the brim with rice schnapps.
Is there anything I should know about this place?
In the middle of the cave, there's a huge hole full of ore. If you're planning on getting your hands on it somehow, forget it. I tried it myself once, but those mercenaries keep watch night and day.
Who's the boss?
You've just come from the old camp, huh? Nobody's the boss here. That damn Lee keeps trying to keep us on a leash. We do as we see fit. If we did have any kind of a boss, it'd be Laris. But he's wise enough not to get involved in other people's business.
I want to join you.
Laris decides who gets to join the gang. But you'll need a good reason if you want to see him.
Like what?
Like someone sending you to him.
Well, fortunately, Mordrag already sent us to him. And we've also completed Forrest's quest as well when we kicked Mordrag's ass earlier. So, what do you want to say?
What goes on here?
You've not been here long, have you? The mages have been preparing for the blasting of the ore mound for years. They say it won't be long now. At least it looks that way, considering the huge mound that the scrapers have assembled so far.
What can you tell me about this camp?
It's a kind of community for community's sake, if you know what I mean. We all do as we please, but there are so many of us that Gomez can't wipe us out that easily. Although that's probably what he dreams of at night.
What do you have to do with Gomez?
We steal from him.
Who's your leader?
Lairs is the head of the gang. Most folks accept him. But he don't tell us what to do.
What do I have to do to join the camp?
You can join our gang, but first you have to prove you're against Gomez.
How do I do that?
If I were you, I'd get something important from the old camp, or the old mine, and take it to Lairs.
Okie dokie. So you can already see that it's a different culture, and the new camp basically has an entirely different goal from the old camp. If the old camp is focused on just maintaining the status quo, the new camp and the sick camp are basically hell-bent on escaping the barrier. Now, because it's nighttime, we don't see any workers working the rice fields. That's something we're gonna see in the morning. Now, we're gonna avoid these three guys over here for now. We're gonna come back later to them when it's daytime. We're just gonna go visit the new camp first and try to acquire ourselves some magical items.
Do you intend to go through this gate?
Do you intend to stop me?
No, but you should know what's waiting for you. This is not like in the old camp, and not like being with the sect loonies either.
And what am I expecting here?
There are no guards or Templars to look after you. It's every man for himself. The only ones who stick together are us mercenaries.
What do the mercenaries do?
We are the mercenaries of the water mages. Our target is to break free from here. We're working hard for it, and don't plan to take things easy like the guys from the old camp who are just having an easy time resting on the backs of the diggers. And we all follow Lee. He's a great man. He's the one who holds this damn camp together.
What do the mages do?
They investigate the magic characteristics of the ore our scrapers collect in the mine. As far as I know, they want to blow the whole damn ore mound sky high to free us from the barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
They said we shouldn't worry.
You have a massive ore mound here?
You could say that. We could buy the king's wife for that. But we don't give a damn about trading the ore with that old fart. We want to get out of here.
Where's the ore mound?
You want to see a real mound of ore, do you? There's a hole in the middle of the cave. They shove it all in there. But you won't get anywhere near it, I can tell you. The mages and our people guard the ore day and night.
I was just curious. What about the rest of the people?
All crooks. They don't give a damn about the camp. I'd rather just have the peasants guarding the front gate.
How are things going at the moment?
The scrapers are still collecting. Once they have enough ore, we'll blow the mound up.
Oh,
Watch your back.
okay. So what do you have to say, buddy?
How's it going?
As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
What can you tell me about this camp?
Watch out while you're here. There are a lot of cutthroats around in the camp. We have a number of unwritten laws here. 1. Only the mercenaries can enter the mage's zone. 2. You try to get anywhere near the ore mound, you're a dead man. 3. Don't try to get into the bar on the lake. You see, that's the rogues' bar, and they don't like new kids like you showing up there.
Who calls the shots around here?
We mercenaries all follow Lee. He's made a deal with the mages. We protect them, they get us out of here.
So the mages are really in charge?
Nope. Nobody's in charge of the camp. Most people here are just guys that couldn't or wouldn't stay in the old camp. We all do our own thing here. We only agree on one thing. It's better to pile the ore into a mound and blow it up than to send it on to that goddamn king.
Do you need another good man?
We won't have anyone join the mercenaries unless they've been here for years and have had a lot of experience. If you want to stay in the camp, you'll have to get to grips with the rogues first.
Okay, so there are basically two factions in the camp, the rogues and the mercenaries. The mercenaries are obviously more organized, while the rogues basically are interested in just robbing the old camp and having the freedom to do whatever they want. Hey there, Homer.
Are you looking for something?
I'm looking for leaks in the dam. I reckon there's a lurker gnawing at the foundations. The beast grinds its teeth and claws against the stones and wooden beams underwater. If it carries on, the whole dam will soon be undermined.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, stop that beast from gnawing at my dam.
Where can I find the beast?
I'd hunt round on the other side of the lake. Nobody ever goes there. That's probably where its den is.
Did you build the dam?
Yes, I built the dam back when we founded the new camp. Of course everyone helped, but I was the master builder.
Okay, okay. So I think we might just be strong enough to kill that lurker. So it's almost morning. Yeah, it's
What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, relax, I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards, but the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
Self-defense.
That takes speed, not strength. Do you think cracking skulls is better than finding peace?
Good question. I'll think about it.
so we have a guy called Homer and another guy called Horatio. Alright then. So the lurker in question is basically on the other side of the lift, right in front of us. I think it's safe to extinguish our torch. We're gonna equip our bow. And we're gonna hunt ourselves a lurker. Now, Normally, lurkers are a bit too strong for us, but with maybe, just maybe, a little bit of luck, we can actually handle this one lurker. Now, we're gonna save the game right here. Okay, there it is, the damn lurker. Bit way too strong for us, okay. How about we try to take him in just melee range? Yeah, I know it's not exactly an exciting fight, but you can keep the lurker at bay with just lateral swings. And with a bit too damage to continue the fight. Now the question is, will it try to chase us into the water? Okay, this is actually a small blessing for us. Do you know why? Because we're just gonna eat some food, heal up, and usually when you are in combat with something and aren't sure exactly how to proceed, just run into the water. There are no mobs in the game that can actually chase you into the water, and they will not fight you in the water. Some mobs like lizards and lurkers will try to chase you into the water and they will swim after you, but they can't actively attack you. So what normally happens is a mob resets, and by resetting I mean it resets to its original position if you leave an area. Now the question is, did it reset back up here, or do we need... Yep, it reset. And one of the things mobs do not do is they do not reset their health. They only reset their health once at midnight, so you have to wait for 24 hours in-game. So we're gonna try to... Finally, it's down, and we're very close to leveling up. So we have the damn lurker claws, which is the proof we need that we slain the beast. Okie dokie. There is nothing else up here, by the way, so we can go back to Homer and report that we finished the job. Now, how are we doing on health? You know what? We could eat something. Let's eat some blueberries, and we need 4 more hit points. Could we? Yeah, we are gonna eat some bug meat. The bug meat you can basically just eat right now. You're not gonna need it for any other quests. Okie dokie, let's go back to Homer, and it's 6:30 a.m., which means that these peasants will soon go and start working in the rice fields. Now, there are a couple of quests of interest here. One of them has to do with delivering water to the peasants, and another has to do with Horatio, which we talked to earlier. Horatio can actually give us 5 strength points if we give him a good enough argument on why he should teach us. So we're gonna talk to Homer.
I'd kill the beast.
Great! I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
Do you have anything else to say?
Everything okay with the dam?
It's strong as a fortress. Nothing can knock it down.
Okay, good to hear. I can actually see it as a disaster if this dam breaks. Alrighty then, so this is the new camp. The bar is over here, but we're not actually allowed yet into the bar. Not without some some... we can either pay our way in, which I think costs us about 100 ore. Alternatively, we can pose as a scraper, which is basically a digger that works in the new camp. Now, this guy here is called Kronos.
Greetings, magician.
May the blessing of Adanos be with you. I can help you to increase your magic powers or give you some useful items. What can I do for you?
I want to acquire magic writings.
Now, we want to see what magical items this guy has. So he has a ring of lesser dexterity, which is exactly what we want. And we're gonna trade him some... Let's see, what can we trade him? We're gonna trade him some rusty swords we don't need right now. We're gonna trade him some... Thief. Yes. We don't need wings. Okay. 2, 3, 4. What else can we get from him, by the way? We can get a map of the new camp. We can get some runes. We can't use runes yet because we're not a magician. We are gonna go on the path of magic eventually, but not just yet. We have some light scrolls, which we're gonna probably buy. Now, we are gonna use 2 rings of dexterity because we want to use the longbow, and yeah, I think that's it. Let's trade them 6 torches we won't actually need, and we're gonna have a ring of dexterity. Okay, we're not gonna talk to...
What's up?
Okay, so you just woke up. Let's... Okay. Do we have... Yes, we have 21 dexterity right now. Perfect. And now we can equip the longbow, which is an awesome weapon. Now, when we're gonna hit level 6, we're gonna learn Master Archery. And with Master Archery, we can actually start cleaning up the entire map. Well, most of the map, really. Now, our secondary goal right now is to go to the Hollow, which is basically the mine of the new camp. And the Hollow, the mercenaries and diggers gather ore. They pile it up into a huge ore mound with the plan of basically what I said earlier, to blow it up and destroy the barrier. Okay. Now we have a nice round number of 100 hit points. Perfect. Alrighty, we're gonna go up this path and we're gonna reach the Hollow. And once we reach the Hollow, I think it's gonna be a good point to end the video right there. Now, there are no mobs and no secrets along this path, by the way. I think if I remember right, there's basically a couple of mole rats and maybe a wolf on the path. Nothing we can't really handle at our point, because we're already badass when it comes to fighting. Alrighty then. We're almost there, and if I'm right, we're gonna encounter a mole rat and a wolf. Yep. Let's handle the wolf first. Let's quick save just in case, because wolves are dangerous. Alright, so that mole rat, when it saw the wolf, it actually ran away because it was afraid for its life. Yeah, some animals actually run away from more powerful animals, which, again, it's awesome realistic behavior. Again, I know I'm nerding out on this so much, but come on, guys. When was the last time you actually saw an animal running away from another animal in a video game? Like, really? Most animals, devs tend to program them to fight everything because it's the lazy way out. But in Gothic, animals actually have a food chain. They have a hierarchy. Strong animals will prey on weaker animals, and weak animals, if they find themselves trapped by a strong animal, they will run away. That's exactly what they'll do. So we managed to reach the hollow, and it's morning. I think this will be a great point to end the video. So, until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you're having one of those days, I hope you find the strength and wisdom to overcome it. If you want to support the channel, feel free to donate to my Patreon. I'm going to link it into the video description. And if you know the standard stuff, if you want to like and subscribe the video, just if you want to, nobody's forced to, obviously. What else to say? Basically gonna see you in the next video when we're gonna explore the new camp. So cheers, guys. See you.